Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the play-by-play Game 4 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees. How's everybody doing tonight? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I got Ken with me here tonight. Ken, how's it going?
Another good night, brother.
All right. So Game 4 tonight, the Yankees, or Game 3. I meant to say Game 3. But I did change it on the YouTube, so YouTube should be saying Game 3. So I do apologize, folks. Game 3, but the Yankees are down 2-0. They lost 2 games to the Dodgers in LA. One of those games. Both games they could have won. Game 2 they could have come back, but unfortunately, the Dodgers were the better team. So now the next 3 games are in the Bronx. Hopefully the Yankees can come back and tie it up. I mean, what are your thoughts there, Ken?
Got to do it one game at a time. We started out 0-2 in 96 and came back and won 4 straight. Beat the Braves. So now we get to hear Yankee hater John Smoltz complain about us the entire series.
Yeah.
One game at a time.
One game at a time. That's right. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you're all enjoying your evening. Or if you're Brad, you're enjoying your day because I know it's daytime in Australia. But hopefully everybody's having a good evening. Hopefully the Yankees win Game 3 tonight. So who do we have in the chat? We have Gusto in the building. What's up, Gusto? Shout out to you. William, you're the man. Thank you so much, William. We got the Ace Avenue in the building, as he always says. Chia. What's going on, Ace? I know you're doing the play-by-play, so shout out to you, Ace. Make sure you all subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Nosebleed section, what is going on, Nosebleed? Brad, what is up? Daniel Berry, make sure you all subscribe to Daniel Berry. Nitin Ramachandra, shout out to you, Nitin, for getting that interview from earlier today. It was a good interview. I had a lot of fun. Would love to get Nick Goody back on the show again. I even talked to him about doing pre-games because he said something about doing pre-games. So that might be something in the works for 2025. I would love to get in touch with him about that. But shout out to you, Nitin. You and your team do a fantastic job of setting up interviews and setting up meet and greets with current players and former players. So shout out to you. We got Dev Finch in the building. What's up, Dev? How's it going? What is going on? So, folks, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, make sure you all hit that subscribe. Let's get this channel to 1,100. We're about 14 away. So if there's 14 of you out there watching this, hit that subscribe button. And let's continue growing this channel. When I get to 2,000 subs, I'm doing another giveaway. So for anybody who is interested in giveaways, I'm going to do another giveaway here. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going? But shout out to everybody in the chat. So they're doing some pregame ceremonies right now. They're showing Derek Jeter, who's about to come out and throw the ceremonial pitch. What's up, Jake Boss? How's it going? What is going on? And here's the captain, Derek Jeter, coming out to the mound.
All right, I will be back in a sec.
Sounds like a plan. But here we have Derek Jeter, and he throws out the ceremonial pitch. And Oswaldo Cabrera was the one behind the plate. That's got to be a cool feeling for Oswaldo Cabrera, man. So World Series Game 3 coming up, folks. So how we doing, though, folks? How we doing? And Nitin Ramachandra is letting us know that Jim Lawrence and Jose Iglesias coming to the Woodbridge Brewing Company on November 23rd. Fantastic. So for anybody who lives near the New Jersey area or in the New Jersey area, and if you do live near the Woodbridge Brewing Company, make sure you all go out there on November 23rd and go.
All right, I'm going out to the shop.
and go visit and do a meet and greet. Should be a good time. So
Yes, baby.
Your one-stop shop for golf.
yeah, Oswaldo Cabrera. Yep, he was the one that caught the ball behind the plate. It was awesome. So yeah, shout out to Oswaldo Cabrera. Shout out to Derek Jeter. So again, big game 3 tonight, folks. Big game 3 tonight. The Yankees absolutely have to win. If they go down 3-0, it's trouble. It's going to be trouble for this team. So let's see what Clark Schmidt can do tonight. Let's see what the Yankees bats can do tonight. The Yankees offense absolutely needs to come through. They absolutely have to come through. So let's hope the Yankees have a big game in the Bronx. That's what we want to see. They're at home now, next 3 games, but one game at a time. They got to win tonight first before we can even talk about game 4, game 5. So let's see what happens. But I hope you're all having a good evening. Hopefully you're all hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a Yankees win. So we'll see. Game 3 coming up here, folks. But how's everybody? Oh, there you are. You're back
I'm
in
here.
you switched up.
I got my grandson is over, and he's just been a little bit wild. So
He's causing
easier for me to call the game out here than it is to argue with a 3-year-old.
He's causing a little bit of a ruckus, huh?
He's 3, brother.
Well,
that's what they do.
Yeah, no doubt. Cool. So game is about to begin here shortly. They're showing Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium is packed. It is packed.
Yeah, I mean they had pictures from Yes Network where they were wrapped around the stadium waiting to get in.
Yep, and now they're showing Joe Davis and Yankee hater John Smoltz on the TV screens there. So John Smoltz still can't get over what happened back in '96. That poor guy. Although I don't feel bad, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't feel bad either. He packed sand.
Yeah, no doubt. And Jake Boss is saying, I had a friend tell me once, if someone is arguing with a toddler, they already lost. Yeah. That's funny.
Well, he wasn't supposed to spend the night tonight, but his parents called over. They live next door.
Of course.
He kept opening the door and running out to come over to my house.
That's funny. But yeah, let's hope. Game will start here in about 4 minutes. Clark Schmidt will take the mound. They're showing some Judge stats right now. So, this series, 1 for 9, no home runs, 6 strikeouts, batting 197. Struck out 20 times, 2 for 14 with runners in scoring position. So, this is what we were talking about with the Yankees offense. You could point the finger at whoever you want, but the bottom line is the obvious elephant is that
if it doesn't, it's going to be trouble.
I was going to say, if you don't mind lowering that.
Trust me, I'm lowering it.
Okay, no, you're good. Just for YouTube's sake and yeah. But game will start here shortly, folks. Game will start here shortly.
The Yankees need to come out and with a quick start. They need to lay off that freaking cutter that what the hell is it? That Bueller throws.
Yeah,
that's been Judge's kryptonite. So
Well, the other thing too is that the Yankees bats need to stop swinging at balls that are completely outside the strike zone. My goodness.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Working the count, getting on base, whether it be via the walk or a hit. Torres has been fantastic as a leadoff hitter in this postseason. We've had 5 games in the postseason that Torres and Soto have gotten on in the first inning.
All right, we got they got Fat Joe performing at Yankee Stadium right now, so Bronx native.
Oh, we had Ice T, so now we get somebody else.
Ice Cube.
Or Ice Cube, yeah.
Wrong ice.
Yeah, you know. Seeing him is fine. Having him hit is better.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Hey, he wears his bib just like you.
Indeed, he does. Indeed, he does. Yeah, you got Fat Joe performing, so probably the game will probably start here. Give it another 5 or 10, maybe, depending on how long his performance is going to be. Yeah, Jake Boss, good fundamentals and a few timely hits, and they'll do fine tonight. And that's the key to this offense. I mean, that is the key. You know, stop swinging at balls that are outside the strike zone. It's like a foregone conclusion sometimes with the bats as far as hitting the freaking ball. My goodness. Yes, indeed. I'm just ready for this game to start, man. I just want the game to start so we can get going here.
Put some of this NFE Ken magic on this team and pull us through for a win.
That's right, man. That's
a
right.
Big W.
Yeah, we haven't done any live play-by-plays at all this postseason. I mean, this is literally the first game, but I knew I wanted to do one, though. I knew I wanted to do one for the World Series.
Our last game was the last game of the season that we won.
Yeah, against the Pirates.
Yep.
Hey, Jacob Petruzzi. What's up, Jacob? How's it going there, bud? Let's go.
All right, enough of this shit. Let's get to the game.
All right. Well, he threw the mic on the ground. That means game is about to start. Let's go. All right. Commercial break. And game will be starting here shortly.
I'm behind you.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just a tad bit. You're calling first, right?
Yeah, I'm going to call the first inning, and then you can take over the second.
All right.
So,
what commercial are you seeing?
right now I'm seeing a Lowe's commercial.
They got the dumbass horror Geico commercial.
Yeah, I just saw that. Now they're doing a Meta commercial.
I'm on Lowe's.
Oh, you're on Lowe's. Oh, yeah, you're a little bit behind me. Jacob Petruzzi. I'm nervous. I'm nervous just like you are, man. I'm nervous just like you are. Trust me.
I have faith.
Hey, look, I believe. I'm confident, but I'm still nervous.
It'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, William DeSico, I agree. The Yankees do need to work the counts. They need to be more patient at the plate.
Well, the first and foremost is we need Clark Schmidt not to implode.
And then, what's up, Jeff? How's it going? What's going on? Well, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this game underway. Come on. Don't want to wait no more. You think the crowd will be in the ninth, man? What are you saying, William? You saying the crowd will be loud in the ninth? Is that what you were trying to say? I just want to make sure. Good test to see if Schmidt has the Pettit gene for big name games. So that was something that Brian Hoke had tweeted that the last 28-year-old pitcher was to pitch in the World Series was Andy Pettit, and Clark Schmidt is 28 years old. So it's kind of an interesting fact. The ghosts of the greats need to come home, William. Yeah. Nosebleed section. I mean, what's with these rappers? It's just, a lot of people know these rappers, so they're going to come out and perform. A lot of people like rap music. You can't, who are you going to call it, Frank Sinatra? Although that would be pretty awesome, don't get me wrong, but he's not exactly around. You never heard of Fat Joe? I have. Guy's
Nope.
probably. I was a kid when I was listening to him. How old is this guy? I gotta check. He's got to be in his 50s. Yeah, he's 50. He's 54 years old. Yeah, I was like, this guy's got to be in his 50s because he was a kid when I came out. Ice Cube and Fat Joe, West Coast, East Coast, bragging rights. Yeah, exactly, William. Yeah, Jake Boss, Fat Joe's been around a long time. I get it, Nosebleed. To each their own as far as music goes. Not everybody's into rap music. You listen to what you listen to, man. I'm not into country music except for Johnny Cash, but it's Johnny Cash. So,
well, country music has gone through progressions.
Sure.
That's classic country. Nowadays, country is more Southern rock than it is actual country.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just, for me, honestly, like it's not my thing. But again, I know people that listen to country. I know people that listen to screaming metal music, where they're losing their voice on a daily. So
the only band that I truly hate is Metallica.
What? Why?
Because when I was a young man, I had roommates, and one of my roommates' name was Spence, and that bastard drunk all the time. He was always drunk, and he would come into our apartment at 2:00 in the morning, and start trying to imitate Metallica's guitar play. And he was horrible.
Oh.
So we were getting complaints about him all the time. He turned my stereo all the way up.
All right. Well, I mean, I just probably wouldn't make me dislike the band personally, but you know, I probably couldn't stand listening to that guy play, and then the way you're describing it sounds like he sucked.
Oh, he was bad.
Yeah. But like I said, as far as music goes, to each their own. I don't, there's really nothing for me to say. But we have Clark Schmidt on the mound, who is warming up right now. Ohtani is warming up right now. So
Schmidt has 2 starts this postseason, a 3.86 ERA, and 9 1/3 innings.
Yeah. So first 11 starts, 5-3, 2.52 ERA. Last 7 starts, including the postseason, 0-2 with a 3.71 ERA. Remember, he was hurt for a good chunk of the season, but he's been solid even when he came back from his injury. He's looked good. He's hopefully he pitches well tonight, and the Yankees can give him some freaking run support.
He was stretching out. His pitch repertoire is a cutter, sweeper, knuckleball, and a 2-seam fastball. Cutter is his primary pitch.
John the Beagle Dad is asking me, do the baseballs have GPS locators in them these days? I don't think so. No. Well, here we have Shohei Ohtani is about to step into the batter's box and looks like he is ready to go. Clark Schmidt is ready to go. So Ohtani is waiting on Schmidt, I believe. He's looking at the umpire. And here we go. Clark Schmidt is ready to go. Ohtani's ready to go. Here's the first pitch. It is high for a ball. The count is 1-0 to Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani, 260 average, 3 home runs so far. He's 1 for 8 in the World Series. Here's the second pitch. Outside, 2-0 to Shohei Ohtani. And 3-0 to Shohei Ohtani. All right, first 3 pitches from Schmidt are balls. Let's see if he can throw a strike here on pitch number 4. Yankees fans doing the roll call right now, and they are loud. And a 4-pitch walk to Shohei Ohtani, and the Dodgers get their first runner on.
Schmidt's a little amped up. The Sakers at 96.
Yep. Yeah, I think the nerves are probably hitting him a little bit, but now we have Mookie Betts at the plate. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1 to Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts has a game base streak. Sorry.
Do you want to get the chili from this?
And Schmidt checks Ohtani. And yeah, Schmidt has good numbers from innings from 1 through 5, but then from 6 through 9, it's not so great. And second pitch in there for a strike. 0-2 now to Mookie Betts. It was a beautiful pitch. Here's the 0-2. Yankees fans making noise. Man on first, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled. Made contact with the ball just to stay live.
He's got a lot of depth on his breaking ball.
Here's the 0-2. It is high for a ball. So count is now 1-2 to Mookie Betts. The 1-2 fouled off.
I'm one pitch behind you.
Oh, okay. Tani's grabbing his jersey. Here's the 1-2 to Betts. Ooh, and that's a ball. That pitch was close. The count is now even at 2-2. Ooh, that was a strike. Yeah, the umpire missed that one. Here's the 2-2. And Betts pops it up. Who's going to make the play? Verdugo calls off Volpe, makes the play for the first out. So we have one out, one man on, and we have Freddie Freeman at the plate. Here's the pitch to Freeman. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1 to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 0-1. Clark Schmidt sets. Here's the pitch. So count is even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike. The count is 1-2 now to Freddie Freeman. Yankees fans are on their feet, making some noise. It's a beautiful pitch by Clark Schmidt. Clark Schmidt sets. Here's the pitch. And Freeman hits that, and it is gone. The Dodgers are up 2-0. Freddie Freeman with a 2-run shot. And the Dodgers are on the board. So 2-0 Los Angeles Dodgers. Not what we wanted to see. Yes, indeed, folks. So we have one out, but Freddie Freeman just hit a 2-run bomb. And now we have Teoscar Hernandez. And first pitch to Teoscar Hernandez is a ball. What's up, Ray? How's it going? And second pitch to Teoscar is in there for a strike. The count is now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count is now even at 2-2. Schmidt sets. He delivers, and Teoscar Hernandez grounds out. Anthony Volpe to Anthony Rizzo. So 2 outs, folks. 2 outs. So now we got Max Muncy at the plate, and first pitch is a strike. So Max Muncy. The Dodgers are up 2-0 on a Freddie Freeman 2-run shot. We have 2 outs. Second pitch to Muncy is a strike. The count is now 0-2 to Max Muncy. Clark Schmidt right now has thrown 22 pitches. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first, but the Dodgers are up 2-0 on a Freddie Freeman 2-run shot. So not the way you wanted to start the game, but hopefully the Yankees can answer in the first inning. What are your thoughts, guys?
What, if you make a mistake in the middle of the plate, it's getting hit out tonight. There is no wind to push it back.
No.
And the pitch that Freeman had out of the park was tight right down the middle.
That's what I'm saying. So, kind of goes back to what I was saying. You throw a pitch right down the middle, especially to a guy like Freeman, he's gonna blow that ball away. Kind of like what we saw in Game 1.
He just tied Springer with 5 consecutive home runs in 5 games.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, what's up, Chris the Flash? What is going on, Chris? Good to see you, man. Glad to see you doing content again, man. I've been seeing your videos, so shout out to you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're hanging in there. Everything is good. But shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you all tuning in. But we're in a commercial break right now. Bottom of the first will be coming up here very shortly. The Yankees do need to answer back, and hopefully they have some good at bats against Walker Buehler. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Freeman's been on. He's been killing it so far in this World Series. So.
Definitely not the way we wanted to start this game out.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So,
but it's the top half of the first inning. So,
yeah, let's not get into panic mode yet. It's not like it's the top of the ninth. We just got done top of the first. Bottom of the first will be coming up here shortly, and it looks like we are back to the game.
Not yet.
But they got the top of the order for the Yankees: Torres, Soto, Judge. Middle of the order is Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Volpe. And the bottom of the order is Anthony Rizzo, Jose Trevino, and Alex Verdugo. And here's the first pitch to Buehler, and it is a ball to Gleyber Torres. The count is 1-0 to Gleyber Torres. Here's the pitch from Buehler. In there for a strike. The count is 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2-1 to Gleyber Torres, who's having himself a good postseason so far. So let's see what he can do in Game 3. So 2-1 count to Gleyber Torres. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The count is even now at 2-2. And here's the pitch. Count is now full. 3-2. 3-2 to Gleyber Torres. And we have Juan Soto on deck. Here's the payoff. And Torres fouls it back. And showing Aaron Judge there on camera. Showing Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the pitch. And it's a walk. Leadoff walk for Gleyber Torres with Juan Soto coming to the plate. Let's go. Let's make something happen here.
Torres did his job. Getting on base. That's what we need, base runners.
Yep. The Yankees fans are loud right now, so. All right, and here's the pitch from Buehler. First pitch to Juan Soto is a strike. The count is 0-1. And Soto ready to go. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Outside for a ball. 1-1 to Juan Soto. Here's the pitch. 2-1 to Juan Soto. "22-game postseason on-base streak. He's tied 10th for all time for Juan Soto. Nice. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, that's in there for a strike. Count is even at 2-2. Juan Soto readjusting his gloves, steps into the batter's box, showing a shot of Yankee Stadium. Soto hits that, and Teoscar Hernandez makes the catch for the first out. And back to first goes Torres with the captain coming up to the plate, Aaron Judge. And they are cheering him on. They are not booing him. They are cheering him on. So it's what you're supposed to do. Good. That's good. All right. Let's see what Aaron Judge can do. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Big swing and a miss by Judge. Count is 0-1 to Aaron Judge. So the captain needs to step up. Has not had a great postseason, unfortunately, but let's see what he does here. 1-1 to Aaron Judge. All right. And fans are on their feet, waiting for something big to happen. Count is 1-1. Buehler sets, throws over to first, checks on Torres. Freeman throws it back to Buehler. He's going to do it again. 19 strikeouts and 40 at-bats this postseason for Judge. So 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Did Judge go? Umpire said no. The count is 2-1 to the captain. Buehler sets. Here's the pitch. Judge fouls it back. The count is even now at 2-2. So we have one out, one runner on first with Aaron Judge at the plate. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. The count is now full. So 3-2 to Aaron Judge. 3-2 to the captain. Good at bat so far by Aaron Judge. Let's see what he does here. 3-2 count. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 outs now. Aaron Judge struck out. Come on. Ooh, we got Giancarlo standing at the plate who swings at the first pitch and is a strike. Big swing and a miss. Walker Buehler sets. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. The count is 1-1. Count is 1-1 to Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Ball 2-1 to Giancarlo. Giancarlo hits that to the shortstop, goes over to second for out number 3. And Yankees get a walk, no runs, no hits. So we are going to the top of the second, and it is all yours, sir. I know you're munching on some good food over there. Calling the game with your mouth full. Game's gonna be spitting your food out.
You want me to take the third?
If you want, you want to take the third, or it don't matter.
Yeah, I can take it.
The third?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
It says I'm about a pitch behind you.
Yeah, you're good. So let me get to some of the comments here. Chris is saying all this can change if Torres and Soto gets on and Judge changes people's mind after a 3-run bomb. I mean, would be ideal. That would be a perfect scenario. Ray, thank you so much. Yeah, that was a fun interview, man. I really had fun talking with Nick Goody. If he's looking to do pre-games, I would love to get him on in 2025 and do some pre-games with him. I think I would have a blast with that. It sounds like he would have some fun with that as well. Yeah, Judge has got to get going though, man. Williams saying that he thinks Judge is hurting ever since he got hit in the ribs. I don't know about that, man.
He is not recognizing breaking pitches down low.
Yeah.
He's swinging over a lot of them.
We don't win World Series. We're not signing Soto, only if he likes the team. Well, at the end of the day, Soto makes that decision. So, if he wants to.
We'll worry about that when that time comes.
Yeah, we'll worry about the offseason. Right. As of right now, Yankees got to try and win some games and get the World Series. So
he has never been part of a combo like him and Judge. His regular season numbers are incredible. Best they've been in his career.
Yeah, I mean his regular season numbers were definitely one. So that was his best career so far. Right about that. His batting average was really good. His home run number was up. So But here we are, top of the second. Clark Schmidt on the mound. And we have Will Smith at the plate. And first pitch to Will Smith is a ball. So 1-0 count to Will Smith, who is at the dish tonight. Second pitch is a ball. Count is now 2-0. So Schmidt's got to find his command. He's not seeing the strike zone. He's throwing a lot of balls so far. The 2-0. And Will Smith pops it up. And Juan Soto is backing up at the warning track and makes the play for out number 1. So 1 out with Gavin Lux at the plate. And first pitch to Lux is a ball. So 1-0 to Lux. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. The count is 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Count is now 2-1 to Lux. Two balls, one strike to Gavin Lux. Here's the pitch from Schmidt. In there for a strike. The count is now even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Clark Schmidt. 2 outs now, folks. 2 outs. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. That was a nice breaking ball by Clark Schmidt. And we have Kike Hernandez at the plate, who first pitch to him was a strike. Second pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike to Kike Hernandez. Clark Schmidt sets. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it back. The count is now 1-2. All right. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 count to Kike Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Clark Schmidt. So 1-2-3 inning for Clark Schmidt. A much better inning. And now we are moving to the bottom of the second. So that was a clean inning by Clark Schmidt. Much better. Didn't give up any runs. Didn't give up any hits. Had 2 strikeouts and a pop out. So,
well, he's working the breaking ball on the outside portion of the plate.
Yeah.
He's able to get the fastball up and in and swing through.
Yeah, he thinks he's gonna have to throw those breaking balls to Freddie Freeman next time up. Jake Boss is saying he really thinks Soto will go to the team that offers him the most money. He just might. He just might.
Yankees definitely have a war chest built up to offer him a big contract.
They're gonna offer him. They're gonna make a big offer to him. They didn't Now I keep saying it. They didn't just trade for the guy just to trade for the guy. They've been trying to go after Juan Soto since 2022 when he was with the Nationals.
Yeah, when he came up for the first trade.
When he what?
When he came up for his first trade.
Yeah. They just did. The Nationals just didn't like the package that the Yankees offered. Then they tried getting him 2023 at the trade deadline from the Padres, if memory serves me right, and it didn't happen. So they've been after Juan Soto for quite some time. So I don't think they're just going to let this guy walk. I don't see it happening. But
it was a similar story to Garrett Cole.
What was that?
It was a similar story with Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
When the Pirates went to trade for him or trade him, the Astros ended up with a better package than we had. We were in the final running for Cole. When he came up for free agency, we went out and got him.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what Soto does. We truly don't know what Soto is thinking. At the end of the day, he makes the decision, and Scott Boras works for him. That's the way it is. Agents work for they work for their players. So, Boras is, I'm sure like every agent, they're going to give their advice to the players, what they feel is right. But at the end of the day, players make their decisions. So,
well, Boras has a lot of top flight clients up this time, like he did last year.
Well, I don't think he's going to screw that one up. I think he learned his lesson from this past off season. So, but we are back, folks, and we are starting the bottom of the second. First pitch by Buehler. There's a ball to Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1-0. Here's the pitch to Jazz. 2-0 to Jazz Chisholm. All right. And the 2-0 is now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Jazz Chisholm Jr. First Yankee with 3 steals in a postseason game. 3-1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. The count is now 3-1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's the pitch from Buehler, and Chisholm pops it up. He popped it up, and Hernandez is there to make the catch for out number 1. And now we have Anthony Volpe coming to the plate. Here's the pitch from Buehler. First pitch is a ball to Anthony Volpe, who is 0 for 8 in this World Series with an RBI, a stolen base, and a walk. The 1-0. 1-1 now to Anthony Volpe. So 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike. Count is now 1-2. Looked a little outside the strike zone based on the replay. Count is 1-2 to Anthony Volpe. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Did not chase that pitch. Good job, Volpe. Count is now even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Count is now full. So 3-2 count to Anthony Volpe. Let's see what he does here. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs, folks. Now we have Anthony Rizzo coming up to the plate. And first pitch to Rizzo is a strike. Bottom of the order needs to get something going here. Pitch is outside. 1-1 to Anthony Volpe. Or Anthony Rizzo, excuse me. Here's the 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2 to Anthony Rizzo. Here's the 1-2. And swing and a miss. Swung at a ball that was in the dirt. So 1-2-3 for Walker Buehler. So no runs, no hits. Buehler had a couple of strikeouts in this inning. So, oh boy.
Breaking pitch that Rizzo struck out on wasn't even in the strike zone ever.
Yeah, this has been the story in this World Series so far. Just Yankees bats just swinging at balls that are exactly not in the strike zone. Not what we want to see.
Hitters 6 through 9 are 3 for 30 this postseason for this series.
But we are
Besides
moving.
Judge turning around, these guys need to turn it around too.
Yeah. Well, we are in a commercial break right now. We're going to move to the top of the third. I do appreciate everybody tuning in with myself and Ken as we're doing the play-by-play for Game 3 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees. So make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. So
I want to thank you for spending your night with us. We're glad to call a play-by-play. Hopefully our luck swings the game around and we get back into this thing.
Yeah, man. Bats need to get going. Let's see what Clark Schmidt does at the top of the third. Hopefully it's another 1-2-3 inning.
Most definitely.
And if there's 12 people out there watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. We are about 12 subscribers away from hitting 1,100. So
1.1.
Yeah, 1.1. And every time I hit when I broke the 1,000 subscribers, I did a few giveaways. When I get to 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway for some baseball cards. So once we get to 2,000. So we're still in a commercial break here. It looks like we are back at from the commercial break. But third inning is all yours, man.
All right. When I get back, I'll be there.
All right. I guess how are you behind?
Because I'm not in the house, I'm on the Roku.
Oh, all right.
So when all right, we have Schmidt winding up and facing Edman. First pitch is ball one, down low. Postseason, Edman is hitting .365. Smith sets and fires. Second pitch is up high for ball two. Count is now 2-0. Bad guys up 2-0. Smith sets and fires. Third pitch is up and away for ball 3.
Okay, and I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. And Smith sets and fires. Fourth straight ball. Ball 4. Edmund trots down to first base. Shohei Ohtani coming up to bat. Trevino's walking out to the mound to have a quick conference with Clark Schmidt. There is a meeting on the mound with the entire infield in there. I'm assuming talking strategies, keeping the runner close to first base. So Ohtani is in the box. His first plate appearance was a walk, and he was driven in on the Freeman 2-run home run. Schmidt sets, and he throws to first base. Runner is safe. Ohtani's back in the box. Schmidt sets. He delivers his first pitch to Ohtani, and it's way outside for ball 1. Schmidt's command does not seem to be there. He throws his second pitch for ball 2. Schmidt is up to 41 pitches thus far. Clark sets. He fires a sweeper on the outside corner for calls, strike 1. Count is now 2-1. There's a runner at first base. There are no outs. Schmidt sets and fires. Ohtani swings and misses for strike 2. The count is evened at 2-2. Schmidt sets. And it looks like Schmidt is disengaged. He's taken a step off the mound because Edmund was bouncing around at first base. Edmund takes off. Ohtani takes a hit to Gleyber Torres. Torres throws to Rizzo for 1 out. Edmund advances to second base. He was stealing in the at bat. We have Mookie Betts coming up to bat. There is a runner at second with 1 out. Mookie Betts is in the box. Schmidt sets. Fires a fastball up. Betts checks his swing, and the umpire confirms it, so it's ball 1. You have Freeman up on deck. Schmidt sets, fires a fastball inside for ball 2. Count is now 2-0. We have a runner at second with 1 out. So Schmidt sets and fires. Fastball on the upper outside corner called strike 1. Count is now 2-1. Edmonds at second. We have one out. Smith checks Edmonds. He fires a knuckle curve that is fouled off for strike 2. Count is now. And the pitch is fouled off. Rizzo reaches and just outside of his reach. Count is still 2-2. Count is 2-2. We have one out with a runner at second. Smith fires and Betts fouls off a sweeper. Count still 2-2. Clark Schmidt is now at 50 pitches. Schmidt sets, fires a fastball just off the plate. Count is now full. 3-2 with one out, a runner at second. It's cutter just off the plate. Schmidt now sets. He fires a payoff pitch and it's fouled off again. Betts is back in the box. Schmidt sets. Takes a step off the mound to disengage. Schmidt is back on the mound. He sets and fires. Betts takes a chop, and it's blooped into right field. And Tommy Edmonds scores. Dodgers now lead 3-0. Mookie Betts on first base with one out. Soto tried to deke Edmonds by acting like he was going to catch the ball, and Edmonds didn't bite. He just took off and was gone. Freeman's up in the box, and Schmidt fires his first pitch in for ball 1 down low. Schmidt sets. Fires ball off the plate for ball 2. Count is now 2-0. Mookie Betts at first base with one out. Schmidt is throwing the ball back. He wants a new ball. A little bit chilly out there. He's blowing into his hands. Betts takes his lead. Riz is holding him on. Schmidt sets and fires. Another ball. Count is now 3-0. Schmidt sets. He fires for strike 1, outside corner, called. And Schmidt throws over to first base. Betts is back into the bag. Safe. Count is 3-1. There's one out with a runner at first. Dodgers have already scored one run this inning. And Schmidt fires a sweeper off the plate for ball 4. That is Schmidt's third walk of the game. So the Dodgers now have runners at first and second with one out. And Teoscar Hernandez is coming up to bat. They're now showing a flashback of the Gibson home run and comparing Freeman's grand slam to it. Schmidt sets on the mound and he fires his first pitch to Hernandez. Cutter on the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. This postseason, Teoscar Hernandez is hitting .224 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. Schmidt fires his second pitch, and Teoscar Hernandez pops it up to the shortstop. Volpe brings the ball in for the second out of the inning. Runners are still at first and second with 2 outs. And once again, our classic Aaron Boone shot with a mouthful of damn sunflower seeds, spitting them on the ground. Max Muncy is stepping up to the plate. Schmidt checks Betts. He sets, fires, knuckle curve inside for ball 1. Count is 1-0. We have 2 outs with runners at first and second. This postseason, Muncy is hitting .200 with 3 home runs. Schmidt sets. And he fires. Fastball up high. So now it's 2-0. Schmidt has walked 3 batters so far. Schmidt sets. He fires to Muncy. Cutter on the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is now 2-1. We have 2 outs with runners at first and second. Schmidt sets and fires a sweeper on the outside corner that Muncy swings through to even the count up at 2-2. And the Death Star horn is now sounding off in the stadium. Schmidt steps off the mound. We have a 2-2 count with 2 outs, runners at first and second. The Dodgers have scored 7 of 13 runs with 2 outs this postseason. Schmidt steps off the mound. It looks like he and Trevino are having a hard time communicating. And it looks like Mark Leiter is warming up. Schmidt fires a fastball inside for ball 3. The count is now full. Full count with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Schmidt is at 65 pitches, 35 strikes, and 30 balls. The 30th pitch of the inning is fouled off. Smith steps off the mound. He's rubbing the ball. Schmidt fires. Muncy fouls the ball down the first base line, but foul. This is the 8th pitch that Muncy has seen. Schmidt back on the mound. He's looking in. He sets. And he fires for ball 4. Bases are now juiced. And Aaron Boone is coming out to drop the hook. He's going to the bullpen already. Looks like Mark Leiter is coming in. The score is now 3-0. Dodgers have scored this inning. They have the bases loaded and there are 2 outs. Mark Leiter coming in and Gavin Lux coming up to bat. So this is not the outing that we needed to see out of Clark Schmidt today. He is at 31 pitches for the inning and just could not find the plate. Could not find the plate tonight.
Yeah, not.
Is that your TV?
I did lower the volume a little bit, so I don't know if.
Okay.
Yeah, not the outing that we were looking for from Clark Schmidt, but they got to go to the bullpen early. Like you said, Mark Leiter Jr. will be in the game, so not looking good right now for the Yankees. They're down 3-0, so.
Not insurmountable. Not insurmountable at all. Got to hit smart. Got to be smart.
Indeed. How's everybody else in the chat feeling about this? I'm sure a lot of you are frustrated, which rightfully so. You're down 3-0. Not a productive outing by Clark Schmidt. Boone. I say Boone made the right decision in pulling him out of the game. So, if anybody wants to argue that, but I know you're a little bit behind me there, Ken. So I'm back at the game. I'm not going to say nothing.
All right. I am back in the game with a Fox commercial. All right. Mark Leiter is up on the mound. He sets. He fires a curveball for ball 1. Leiter Jr. has thrown 3 1/3 innings, 2 pitches, one earned run. He throws a cutter that Smith swings through, and the count is evened up at 1-1. We have 2 outs with the bases loaded. Leiter fires a curveball up high for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. Crowd at Yankee Stadium is restless. Do not want to see any more runs come in. Leiter sets and he fires ball 3. There is nowhere to put Smith. Leiter sets. Now he steps off the mound. Dodgers have 1 hit in this inning and 3 walks. Leiter fires to Smith. Caught the corner for call. Strike 2. The count is now 3-2. The Death Star horn is going off. The fans are all standing on their feet, clapping. Leiter sets. He fires, and it is grounded right back to Leiter, and he flips it to Rizzo for the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers score 1 run to advance their lead to 3-0. Dodgers have 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Yankees have no runs, no hits, no errors.
Yeah,
And
they got to
4
get
walks.
it. They got to start getting some hits so far. I mean, shoot, man, Buehler's pitching a no-hitter.
And freaking incredible.
He's pitching well. Yeah, he's pitching really well. There's no denying that. But, yeah, game's not looking good so far. Not looking good. But we are going to the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees are down 3-0.
So we should have Trevino,
Verdugo,
and Torres coming up to bat.
Mm-hmm.
My Jedi sense says that Trevino will put our first run on the board. Yes, I'm calling it. He's hitting the damn ball out.
All right, that's a bold take. Well, let's see what he does. But
he is not making it out. And you heard that first here on the strike zone.
Yeah, I just hope the Yankees don't go down 3-0. I mean, man, it's they go down 3-0. Obviously, I know it ain't over till it's over, but my faith kind of dwindles a little bit, quite a bit more,
brother. It ain't over till it's over.
Yeah. Well, besides the game, though, I hope everybody's enjoying their evening. So at least you're all having a nice evening. Right now, I understand. I mean, yes, it's Yankees are not playing good baseball. So at the moment,
what commercial do you have on?
What was that?
What commercial do you have on right now?
I'm back to the game. They're interviewing Aaron Boone right now.
All right, I'm back.
621 winning percentage. Home winning percentage for Aaron Boone. I believe it's set in the postseason. You'll see it on your end.
Are you calling this inning?
I thought you were.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I'll call it. But
right, I'm gonna run in and see if the young lad has gone to bed.
Yeah.
Then I could switch up and I'll be on track with you.
Well, okay. So, well,
Well,
Jose Trevino.
my prediction.
Jose Trevino struck out on 3 pitches. So,
Jackass.
yeah. And we got Alex Verdugo at the plate. 0-1 count to Verdugo. Here's the pitch. And Verdugo fouls it. It is a quick 0-2 to Alex Verdugo. Yeah, not a great game so far by the Yankees bats. It's bottom of the third, 0-2. Count is now 1-2 to Alex Verdugo. And Verdugo fouls it off. Count is still 1-2 to Alex Verdugo, who's hitting 184 in this postseason. Verdugo fouls off another pitch. Staying alive. 1-2 to Alex Verdugo. And on deck is Gleyber Torres. So 1 out, nobody on. Dodgers have a 3-0 lead. And strike 3, another strikeout for Walker Buehler. That is his 5th strikeout against the New York Yankees. So Walker Buehler pitching good so far. A.D. McMahon, yeah, I mean, they're sticking up the yard so far, man. I understand it gives you less hope in the series. Yeah, I hear you. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Here's Gleyber Torres, who drew a walk in the first, in his first at bat. And he takes a strike. It's an 0-1 to Gleyber Torres. Second pitch to Gleyber is a ball. So the count is now 1-1 to Gleyber Torres. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 to Gleyber Torres. Walker Buehler, 2 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's not given up a hit, has not given up any runs. He steps off the mound. And here's the pitch to Torres. It is high for a ball. The count is now 3-1 to Gleyber Torres. Walker Buehler now at 50 pitches. Here's the 3-1. And ball 4. Gleyber Torres draws his second walk, and he will take first base with Juan Soto coming up to the plate. Juan Soto popped out, or flew out, should I say, in his first at bat. Let's see what he does here against Walker Buehler. So, similar situation as the first inning. Torres walks, Soto at the plate. Ball 1 to Juan Soto. So 1-0 count to Juan Soto. So 2 outs, 1 man on. 1-0 count to Juan Soto, who lined out in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. And grounds out. Hits a right to Freeman for out number 3. So no hits, no runs, 1 walk. And now we are going to the top of the 4th. Yankees bats just don't have an answer. No answers from the Yankees bats. So far it has not been a good game for the Yankees. Clark Schmidt did not have the outing that we were hoping for. So, couldn't even make it, 4 innings. Couldn't even make it 3 innings, let alone 4. yeah, he just couldn't get anything going. Walker Buehler right now is so far he's pitching a no hitter. He's not giving up any runs. Has not given up any hits. Which walked a couple of guys. He's walked Torres, and all the other Torres has walked twice. All the other bats in the lineup have shown nothing. So, Yankees bats got to wake up. Hopefully, the bullpen can still hold this game to a 3-0 lead. Hopefully, it doesn't get any worse. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. So far, it hasn't not a good game for the Yankees. But let's see what they do here. But we are in a commercial break right now, so I do appreciate everybody tuning in. So if you're watching this on X, come over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and join in on the conversation. Let's get this channel to 1,100. Let's hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet, and join in on the fun. So looks like Ken is back at headquarters.
He is.
All right. So we should be synced up then.
Should be.
Yeah.
At least closer than we were. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I was pretty well ahead of you when you were in the garage. So. I was just saying, I don't know how much of the conversation you caught, but I was just saying that Walker Buehler so far he's pitching a no hitter.
Yep.
Torres got on twice with 2 walks. Yankees bats just they can't get anything going. But you should be back on your end.
Nope, I got a commercial. Now I'm back.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
You want me to call this one?
Yeah, go for it.
We're on the top of the 4th. We have Dave Roberts. The first pitch is in for ball 1.
Yeah, I guess you're still a little bit behind me.
I've got a split screen. The second pitch is up for ball 2. Looked like it was a strike to me. Count is 2-0. Gavin Lux in the box. Leiter fires another pitch down low for ball 3. Leiter fires a sinker in for call. Strike 1. Count is now 3-1. Lux's first at-bat resulted in a strikeout in the second inning. Leiter throws ball 4. So that is the third leadoff walk in 4 innings for the Yankees. Kiki Hernandez steps into the box. His first at-bat in the second inning was a strikeout. Leiter fires a sinker up high for ball 1. Guys, it is not a crime to throw a strike for your first pitch. Leiter sets and fires a curveball for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Dodgers have a runner at first base, and there are no outs. Dodgers are currently up 3-0. Leiter throws over to first. Lux is back safe. Lighter sets, and he fires a curveball up high. The count goes to 2-1. Lighter sets, and he fires. The ball is hit to right field, and Soto fields the ball, fires to third. Runners are now at first and third with no outs.
Yeah, it's a little easier to play when you're up 2 games to none. Don't get me wrong, but your approach hasn't wavered this whole postseason, and that's why they're on top. They're not swinging this in the time, and they're making mistakes.
Tommy Edman is now the hitter. Lighter sets. Edman shows bunt. Lighter throws a curveball for strike one. Lighter sets. He fires. Edman shows bunt again. He bunts it to the pitcher. The pitcher flips it home, and Lux is out at the plate for the first out. We now have runners at first and second. The bench coach is signaling that they want to challenge the call at the plate.
No, he's not. He's out. He's in front of the plate. He has the ball. He's got the knee down blocking. Nope.
He looks out to me.
Yeah, it looks like Trevino's knee blocks the plate. I don't think he gets to the plate. And he was called out at home. It shows him trying to wiggle his inside hand out.
Dave Roberts
is a fucking idiot standing up there pointing at the view screen because they have one angle to view. Now they're showing the close call, and Trevino's leg is down. His other hand does not hit the plate. I don't think that there is enough to overturn this call, and I believe that Lux is going to be out at the plate.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough to overturn. I mean, there's no way. Like, I don't know how you could say that he's safe on this play.
He has the ball, so he's allowed to block.
Yeah, he's totally out. I mean,
he doesn't block until after he receives the ball, so there's nothing that they can do.
From the angle that they just showed, it shows that Trevino's got the plate blocked. And the call stands, and the runner is out at home plate.
there you go. I mean,
Crowd is back into the game cheering. Roberts is pissed off on the sideline, so he can kiss my ass.
yeah, I don't know why it's like such a huge surprise that he was called out. I mean, that was an out. Like, I don't know what they're expecting.
Now you got Freeman showing his hands up in the air like they're frustrated. Now Nestor Cortez is coming into the game.
Yep. We're in a commercial break right now. So I think I'm still a little bit ahead of you.
Not that much though, right?
It's not by much. It's not as bad as it was.
Smart play by Leiter. Very smart.
That was a good play by Leiter. Yeah, when they said let's challenge the play, I'm like,
Even better play by
it
Trevino.
looked like he was out even without the challenge. I mean, it looked pretty clear.
To me, it did too.
Yeah, I don't know how you could. I don't know how replay would have. The people who were watching that would have been able to overrule that. Like that would have been That's impossible to overrule.
And
on that
I'll tell you what. Anybody who says that Trevino doesn't play good defensive behind the dish is dead wrong. I don't think Wells could have done any better than what Trevino just did.
My issue with Trevino is just the balls being thrown.
How many stolen bases do they have tonight?
None yet.
Exactly, none.
But they haven't attempted to steal yet. So, but I mean, the game is still young. But I'm not worried about the Dodgers stealing. I'm worried about the Yankees trying to make a freaking comeback in this game and the bats doing something.
Hitting the ball would be nice. That'd be
I mean, would be wonderful.
They had one stolen base attempt earlier. The problem was the ball was put in play. So all it did was keep him out of a double play.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody, Clark Schmidt got taken out after 68 pitches.
Yeah, during the pregame show, I didn't recall anybody saying 3 innings.
Well,
All right, we are back to our live broadcast. There are runners at first and second with 1 out, and Shohei Ohtani is up to bat. Cortez is set. Nasty Nestor needs to get nasty. He fires a fastball that Ohtani swings through for call, strike 1. Ohtani is 0 for 1 today with a walk in the first and a run scored on the Freeman home run. Cortez sets. And he fires another fastball down low, which was a strike that the damn umpire did not call. Count is evened up now, 1-1. 1 out with runners at first and second. Cortez sets, and he fires a cutter on the outside corner of the plate for call, strike 2. Ohtani is shaking his head, stepping out of the box, and he could kiss my ass too. Cortez sets, fires a sweeper outside down low. The count is evened up at 2-2. Let's go. Let's get it done. Cortez sets, and he fires a fastball down low to bring the count to 3-2. Come on, Nestor, let's get it done. This umpire is not calling low strikes, even if they are strikes. Cortez sets. He fires, and Ohtani fouls the ball off. Cortez sets, and he fires. Ohtani swings through for strike 3. And he's walking with his tail between his legs back to the dugout. Mookie Betts coming up to bat. Ohtani swung at a fastball that was low and out of the zone. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. He's blowing. So I'll lay money that his shoulder is aching. Cortez and sets and fires. Betts fires a line drive to left field, and Verdugo is under it for the third out of the inning. Cortez comes in and does his job. Now we're in the middle.
The bottom of the fourth coming up. So Judge, Stanton, and Jazz coming up to the plate. So, all right, Bats, make something happen. They need God, it's been the story so far in this World Series.
John, hand me my glasses. In the back of the carousel. Thank you, sir. So, with that being said, it is time to let the thunder roll.
If you don't mind just lowering the volume just a little bit more on your end there, Ken.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, stick it. Is that enough?
It's good.
Didn't even know we had a play-by-play. I might curse a lot. Fair warning. Roger that, Pasty.
Doesn't Pasty live in Virginia as well?
I don't know where he lives.
I thought he said he lived in Virginia, but I could be wrong.
Jonathan, you are on point, brother. We do need some runs, and it starts here and now.
Yeah.
I got my goddamn sister texting me about bringing Jeter back.
Yeah, there was a few people in the pregame saying, yeah, bring Jeter back, bring Posada back, bring Pettit back. I'm like, yeah, no.
Mo could probably still do it.
Well, we're in a commercial break right now, folks. The game will start here momentarily, and it does show that they are back on my end, so you should be back here in just a second.
And I will be back in just a second.
Yeah.
And I am back. And we have the captain stepping up to the plate. Judge is 1 for 10 in this World Series with no home runs and 7 strikeouts. The captain is in the box. Buehler sets and he fires. Judge hits a monster fly ball to the left fielder for the first out.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty good. He hit it hard, but it's not far enough.
It was a curveball that was up in the zone and
just a little bit off the end of the bat.
He hit it just off the sweet spot of the bat. No fly, and it dies. Big G is up to bat and takes a monster swing and a miss at a fastball up and in. Stanton's first at bat was a grounder into a fielder's choice. And Stanton hits a line drive down the left field line. And he's trotting into second and sliding for a double.
All right.
The hands are pointing in the dugout. Big G has hustled his butt to second base. Now he's got the troglodyte coming out to get his gear. Little bit of elevation, and they are singing his praise. Now we have Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat. Jazz is 0 for 1 tonight with a flyout in the second. Jazz is hitting 182 in the postseason with 1 home run and 1 RBI. First pitch is over for call, strike 1. Jazz sets. Buehler sets. He fires, and Jazz hits a line drive straight at Mookie Betts for out number 2. Solid contact. Betts slides down. He does not trap the ball. He catches it cleanly for the second out. Jazz is jumping up and down the first base line saying, "Oh." We have Anthony Volpe stepping up to the plate, and a cutter is thrown to the outside portion of the plate for call, strike 1. Contact, Volpe, contact. Second pitch is a curveball up and in to even the count at 1-1. We have 2 outs with a runner at second base, and the count even at 1-1. Buehler sets, and he fires. Volpe fouls it off down the right field line for strike 2. The count is now 1-2. Buehler sets and fires a fastball up and away to even the count up at 2-2. Buehler sets once again, and he fires fastball that Volpe fouls off to the right field side of the plate. Count still stands at 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner at second. Yankees need an answer back. Line drive by Volpe would be beautiful. 2-2 to Volpe, and Volpe hits a looper to first base, and shit. God damn it. The third base coach once again sends Giancarlo Stanton home, the slowest guy on the team, and Stanton is thrown out.
That was terrible. That was a terrible call. That's not on Giancarlo Stanton, folks. That is the third base coach. That
is one dude who needs to be unemployed at the off season.
Yeah,
that
was bad.
Absolutely no chance in hell that he was going to make that.
No way. He's not fast enough to make that. No.
He should have. Oh my God! Safe there is if he lowers his shoulder and runs through Will Smith, and he's not going to do that.
Stan looked like he was carrying a damn refrigerator around in third base.
What is the third base coach thinking there?
He's not thinking. That's the 9th runner he's gotten gunned at the plate this season.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. That was unacceptable. I as soon as he was waving him home, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna throw him out.
There was no doubt.
Yeah, just have him on the corners, have men on first and third, create that opportunity. Then you have who's coming up after him? Anthony Rizzo coming up after. That was a terrible call by the third base coach. Oh my God. What a waste. That was a waste.
That was a big inning that could have happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's completely on Rojas. That was a bad call. Bad call. But top of the 5th coming up, folks. Top of the 5th coming up, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out though. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or Twitter or X. If you're watching this on X, if you're watching this for the first time, come over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, join in on the conversation. Let's continue growing this channel out, folks. We are trying to get to that 1,100 sub mark right now. So if there's anybody out there that is not subbed up, hit that sub button and joining on the conversation.
Just shaking my head still.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. That was just unacceptable. I don't know what that third base coach was thinking. But we're back to the game, and Nestor Cortez is on the mound. He's facing Freddie Freeman. It's a 1-0 count to Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Freddie Freeman. So hopefully it's not a repeat of game one. Here's the 1-1 count. And third pitch is a ball. So the count is now 2-1 to Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. And Freeman hits it to Jazz Chisholm. Oh, oh my God. Chisholm couldn't get the ball in the glove, and now we have one man on. So they ruled that an error. Yeah, so it's a fielding error by Jazz Chisholm. So Freeman is on first base. And we have Teoscar Hernandez at the plate, who threw that ball to home plate throw out Giancarlo Stanton. But 0-1 count now to Teoscar Hernandez. Man on first. And Teoscar hits that, but Judge is right there to make the play for out number one. Freeman runs back to first base. The way Hernandez hit that ball, you thought that ball was leaving the park, but nope. Well, we have one out, one man on. They keep showing the replay of Teoscar Hernandez throwing out Giancarlo. And they have a double play opportunity. Here's one, and there's two. So a quick inning for Nestor Cortez. Max Muncy hits into a double play. And now the bottom of the fifth is coming up. So good inning by Nestor Cortez. So they left one man on a fielding error by Jazz Chisholm. But Nestor Cortez was not affected. So bottom of the fifth coming up. Yankees are still down 3-0.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, bats need to show up. That's what we've been saying. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So still a little disappointed with Rojas. Oh man, that was pathetic.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I was like taking a knife straight to the heart. Talk about double plays being rally killers. The damn third base coach is a rally killer.
Yeah, my goodness. I'd rather the Yankees hit into double plays than be thrown out like that. Oh man. But yeah, that was terrible. But let's see what they do here in the bottom of the fifth. So it's going to be Rizzo, Trevino, Verdugo. AD McMahon says fire Boone time. More like fire that third base coach. That guy. I hope they don't. He doesn't. I hope he's not coming back next season. They really need to change that up. So, but we're still in a commercial break here, folks. We'll be back here. The game will resume here shortly. Again, bottom of the fifth coming up. So, Yeah, AD McMahon says that too, firing Rojas. But I'll tell you what, man, don't be shocked if Boone is back for 2025. I'm just saying. We need a new managing staff. So would you would replace Matt Blake as well? But we're almost at game time here, folks. So they're showing famous voices: Phil Rizzuto, Vin Scully,
Mel Allen.
All right. And we have Anthony Rizzo at the plate. Walker Buehler still in the game. And Rizzo pops it up. And Mookie Betts makes the play for out number 1. Just like that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Walker Buehler, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, no runs. So now we have Jose Trevino, who struck out in his first at bat, takes a ball for 1-0. So Jose Trevino. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. The count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jose Trevino, who's playing for Austin Wells tonight. Here's the 1-1. Count is now 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And Trevino lays off. Count is now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jose Trevino. Here's the pitch. And the count is now full. Full count now to Jose Trevino with Alex Verdugo waiting on deck. Here's the payoff. And Trevino fouls it back. Here's the payoff. And Jose Trevino hits it over to third and grounds out for out number 2. Max Muncy to Freddie Freeman. So 2 outs now, folks, with Alex Verdugo coming up to the plate.
Trevino's legging it out.
Now we have Alex Verdugo at the plate, who was 0 for 1 in today's game. And first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-0 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Buehler. Fouled off. 1-1 to Alex Verdugo, who struck out in his first at bat. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 to Alex Verdugo. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And Verdugo hits that, but Mookie Betts is right there to make the play for out number 3. And we are going to the top of the 6th, folks. So 1, 2, 3 inning. Top of the 6th. Yankees bats still can't get anything going. They had an opportunity there the fourth inning, and we all know what happened. Third base coach makes a mistake. Big mistake.
Yep.
But still 3-0. Yeah, still 3-0. Let's see what the Yankees. Let's see if sure Nestor. I would think Nestor's going back on the mound, but we'll see.
Yep.
But the Dodgers are still winning, still leading 3-0. Yankees had a couple of hits, but just couldn't get anything going. There was a little bit of a threat in the fourth inning, but yeah, Pasty. I don't know why they sent I don't know why that third base coach sent Stanton, dude. We're like, there's no way. Like, how do you do that? I don't know, man. Are you calling the sixth?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. And it is not Clay Holmes on the mound. It is Jake Cousins. He fires a sinker to Will Smith for ball one. Oh, strike one. Cousins sets and he fires his second sinker, called strike two. Smith is 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. Jake fires, and it is line drive, hit straight at Anthony Volpe. He dives and catches the ball for the first out.
And Pasty is telling us that his wife is out of the hospital. Thanks for the kind words earlier this week. Yeah, always, man. I'm glad she's okay. How are the babies?
Still in the hospital.
Doing? Yeah, but I mean, as far as progress.
Bryce Gatterall is coming in for the Dodgers, so Walker Buehler's night is over. Cousins fires a fastball, and Lux swings through it for strike one. Lux is hitting 179 in the postseason with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Cousins fires a sinker on the inside portion, but just inside, so it's called ball one. Count is even at 1-1.
Glad to hear that, Pasty. That's
Jake throws a slider on the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is now 1-2. And to quote his cousin, "You like that? Well, I certainly did." Cousins sets. He fires the 1-2, a Slider just down low for ball 2 to even the count. 2-2. We have one out with no runners on base, and the bad guy Dodgers lead 3-0. Kiki Hernandez is on deck. A sinker is thrown and fouled off. Count still remains 2-2. Jake seems locked in on the strike zone, something that a lot of Yankee pitchers tonight did not seem to be. Cousins fire. Oh, darn. He just beamed Gavin Lux in the back. So Lux is headed to first base. You do not want to hit a batter when you have 2 strikes. And Kiki Hernandez is stepping up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th inning. And Cousin throws a ball all the way to the backstop. Lux still second base. That was not impressive.
Oh, there's a base hit.
What? Well, as you call it, it's a base hit. And Lux scores to bring the Dodgers to 4-0. And they're doing that retarded wave dance in the Dodger dugout. And that was Hernandez's second hit of the ball game. Tommy Edman is up to bat. Cousins fires a sinker for call strike 1. Cousins throws over to first base to force Hernandez back to the bag. Cousins sets. And he fires a slider that is swung over the top by Edman. Count is 0-2, and Cousins fires another slider in for ball 1. Count is 1-2. Cousins fires a slider outside to even the count up at 2-2. Dodgers have rung 1 run in. They have a runner at first with 1 out, and the count is 2-2. Cousins sets, and he fires a sinker up high for ball 3. Count is now full. Cousins sets, and he fires and swings through. Hernandez is stealing second base, and he is thrown out by Jose Trevino. Roberts
I thought they were going to try and oh my God.
Roberts was signaling to hold, and I don't even know why they would think about that, since He is tagged out at least a foot off the bag, but they are not challenging it.
I was going to
So
say,
much for Trevino not being able to throw runners out.
yeah, well, that's his first one in quite some time.
He hasn't seen the field in how long?
Even when he was playing the field.
In the last series that he played in, he threw a runner out. Check the numbers.
Hey, Mr. Barrows, how you doing? He says Porter quarter in the merry-go-round. They look pathetic. Yeah, I agree. They're not looking good. Now they're down 4-0. So here we go again. Pasty's saying that the babies are good. Progress looking well. Get to hold them for the first time tomorrow. It's a big day for us. Good, man. Glad to hear that. And he says he'll be back later. He says that our stream, your stream is far ahead of my stream is far ahead of his. So I'm like, all right, cool. No worries. But yeah, glad to hear that, Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Well, bottom of the sixth coming up. We're in a commercial break right now. So, same thing as we've been saying all game. The bats got to get something going because the bats have been
non-existent.
Exactly. It's been terrible.
Although we did get our first 2 hits last inning.
Yeah, well, didn't turn into anything positive, unfortunately.
Brother, you got to have something positive.
You got to have some positive, man, but
we are not being no hit now.
Well, that's good news. Well, here we go.
This is my half, right?
Yeah, it is.
And we have Gleyber Torres stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 0 tonight with 2 walks, and Broussard Gatterall just fires a 100-mile-an-hour fastball for call, strike 1. Gatterall throws a slider down in the dirt to even the count at 1-1. Gleyber's in the box. He's ready. Gatterall fires another slider down low for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. Gatterall fires a 100-mile-an-hour fastball or sinker down low for ball 3. Count is now 3-1. Gatterall fires a sinker 99-mile-an-hour inside for call, strike 2. The count is now full. All right, Gleyber, it's time to get nasty. Big boy pants on. Time to rock and roll. Gatterall sets. He fires a fastball that Torres chops to the second baseman. Fired on to Freeman to record the first out of the inning. Looks like Gatterall is not using pitch comm because he's shaking pitches off. The incredible Juan Soto is stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Gatterall's first four-seamer is 99 miles an hour, and it's up and out of the strike zone. Soto has a line out and a ground out. This postseason, he's hitting .333 with 4 home runs. Gatterall fires another 100-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate for ball 2. Count is now 2-0 with 1 out. No runners on base. And Gatterall fires a fastball that catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is now 2-1. Gatterall fires a slider inside for ball 3. Count is now 3-1. Soto steps out of the box, takes a couple of practice swings. Now he's back in, locked and loaded and ready to go. Gatterall fires the pitch outside for ball 4, and Soto takes his base. The captain is up to bat. There's a meeting on the mound. They're probably telling Gatterall to throw sliders down and out of the strike zone. Umpire heads out to the mound and breaks the meeting up. Position players return to their positions. Gatterall steps on the mound. Judge steps into the box. Aaron is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a flyout. And the first pitch is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball that should have been called strike 1, but the umpire said ball. Judge hits a ball up the middle. It is fired to second base, and Stanton is thrown out. Or Soto is thrown out. Judge goes to first. They were looking to the Yankees were looking to review the call, and Aaron Judge signals to keep it on. He's safe, or he's out. He's holding the bag. Stanton is up to bat, and the first pitch is a 98-mile-an-hour sinker down low for ball 1. Stanton fouls off a 99-mile-an-hour fastball straight back into the back wall. So he's got the pitch timed up. Gatterall makes a mistake. It could not get out of here quick enough. Gatterall fires. Stanton fouls it off down the right field line. Count is now 1-2. We have 2 outs with a runner at first base. Stanton is 1 for 2 tonight with a double and our first hit of the game. Gatterall fires a slider way off the plate to even the count at 2-2. Gatterall sets and he fires. Stanton lines a single right up the middle. Judge advances to second. We now have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat. Jazz, all we need is solid contact on the ball. Do not try to hit the damn thing out of the park. Well, Roberts is coming out to pull Gatterall off the mound. And it appears that they are bringing in a left-hander to face Jazz Chisholm. We're off in a commercial break. No weak ground out to the infield. No strikeout, just a line drive. Just remember, this game is far from over.
Yeah. Well,
Yo, 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 what do you know?
they got to get something going. I mean, 2 men on, 1 out.
They got
Well,
something going right now.
Well, they need more. They need more. So
We just need to advance the line. Next man up mentality.
yeah, currently in a commercial break. Game will resume here shortly. So Yankees are down 4-0, but right now they have 2 men on. Vesia is coming in to pitch. So well, it looks like we're back on my end. So
Well, they're showing some political bullshit from Fox, and they are panning off the screen right now and back at the game. Fox Foresight, Google. Alex Vesia is up on the bump. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 1 base on balls. Jazz sets and takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. Jazz is 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out and a ground out. Fessier sets and he fires another slider down low for ball 2. Be smart, Jazz. This series, the Yankees are 3 for 16 with runners in scoring position. Jazz is in the box. Fessier sets. He fires. Jazz fouls the ball off into his ankle. He is hopping around. The count is now 2-1. We have 2 outs with runners at first and second. Jazz is still flexing. He steps back into the box. Fessier is set. And he fires. Jazz shoots a ground ball straight to Lux. And it is flipped to second base to record the 3rd out of the inning.
yeah, I forgot it was 2 outs. Gleyber Torres had grounded out. So all right. Well, top of the 7th now, folks. Coming up. Yankees once again couldn't get anything going. Or they had something going, they just couldn't capitalize.
I will be back in a sec.
All righty. And for anybody that's wondering what's going on with Monday Night Football, the Pittsburgh Steelers are leading the New York Giants 16-9. For anybody that is wondering, or I don't know if anybody's tuning in, but 16-9. Pittsburgh Steelers are beating the New York Giants. But I do appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube or X, do appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you all are not. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel out. I'm trying to get to 1,100. So if there are 13 of you that are watching this, please hit that subscribe button and join in on the Strike Zone crew. Join in on the family here, and let's continue growing this channel. Yeah, Ace, bro, man, it's getting dark real early. Not looking good. Not looking good. A little disappointed. I'm not, I'm disappointed in this team. It's mainly the bats. I know we didn't get a performance, from Rodon in game 2. Clark Schmidt could not deliver tonight. Yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, Li. It is the offense. It's completely on the offense. They just are not executing when they're supposed to. They're able to get guys on base, but they're just not executing. So, I know the game ain't over, but it's not looking good either. Top of the 7th is coming up. Looks like they're showing Salvador Perez, who is the recipient of the Roberto Clemente Award for 2024. And here we have Tim Hill on the mound, and he is facing Shohei Ohtani, who is 0 for 2 in today's game. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. The count is now 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. Here's the 1-1. Ball is high. 2-1 to Shohei Ohtani. I got showing the fans in Japan watching tonight's game. And the count is now even at 2-2. Count is 2-2 to Shohei Ohtani, who steps back into the batter's box. And here's the pitch, and Ohtani fouls it. Still 2-2 to Shohei Ohtani. Here's the 2-2. And Shohei Ohtani pops it up. And Jazz Chisholm is right there to make the play in foul territory for out number 1. And we have Mookie Betts at the plate, who was 1 for 3 in today's game. He takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. The count is now 1-1 to Mookie Betts. 1 out, nobody on. Dodgers leading 4-0 against the New York Yankees. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 to Mookie Betts. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Mookie Betts. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike. The count is now full. Full count to Mookie Betts. And we got Clay Holmes warming up in the bullpen. Here's the payoff. And Mookie Betts walks. So we have a runner on first with 1 out, with Freddie Freeman coming up to the plate. And first pitch to Freeman is a ball. Freeman is 1 for 2 in today's game. Hit a 2-run shot in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. Foul. Count is now even at 1-1. Lou says it's been fun chatting with everyone this year. Our ups and downs and ups again. Yeah. Well, it's baseball, man. Checking on Freeman. That ball hit off his ankle. Checking to see if he's okay. Yeah, and Furnace, I mean, what's up? What's going on, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, this team, the offense has been terrible. The offense has just been terrible, man. Not good for the offense. Offense is not doing good. But Freeman is back in the batter's box. He's ready to go. And Hill throws over to first, checks on Betts. They're going to do it again. And Furnace, I hear you, bro. They got to show us something, man. They got to show us something. But Freeman fouls the ball. The count is now 1-2 to Freddie Freeman. Here's the 1-2. And Freeman pops it up, but it is out of play. Still 1-2 count to Freddie Freeman. But Freeman hits it to Torres and Torres throws over to Volpe for the out. Throws over to second. Freeman is at first base. They tried turning a double play, but no chance. But we have a runner on first with 2 outs. And Teoscar Hernandez is coming to the plate, and there is going to be a pitching change. Clay Holmes is coming into the game, folks. Clay Holmes will be coming into the game. So, but how we feeling, folks? How we doing out there? I know none of us are really happy with what's going on in this game. We were hoping for the Yankees to be, bringing a little bit more fire, right? They had some opportunities. They had a few opportunities, but it's just not going the way they want it to go. And, not looking great for the Yankees. Not looking great at all. But none of us are really happy with this result right now. So, but Clay Holmes is coming into the game with 2 outs, with Teoscar Hernandez coming up to the plate. Do appreciate everybody hanging in. I know it's a hard game to watch. It's hard for me to call this game, so it's not the game that we were hoping for. But again, we are currently in a commercial break, so the game will resume here shortly. The Yankees are down 4-0. Once again, the bats are not alive. The bats are not coming through. Still a little upset of Rojas sending Giancarlo Stanton home. I mean, I know some people might be saying, you gotta send him home. You gotta take those chances, but that's that's your slowest runner right there. So that was a bad call by Rojas. But we are back to the game. We have Clay Holmes. And first pitch to Teoscar, and it is a base hit. So Freeman goes over to third on Teoscar's hit. So we have runners on the corners, folks. Hey, what's going on, Texas Buckeye? Good to see you, man. Glad to see you in the chat. So we have runners on the corners with 2 outs. We got Max Muncy coming up to the plate. Here's the pitch from Holmes. And, wow, hits off the bat of Muncy. So 0-1 count to Max Muncy. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1-1 to Muncy. We have men on the corners with 2 outs. 4-0 lead. Here's the 1-1. And swing and a miss. Tried holding up the bat, or holding up the swing, but went too far. So 1-2 count to Muncy. Let's see what Clay Holmes does here. He sets. And he fires. Ball. 2-2. Count is now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Muncy. 2 outs. Men on the corners. Men on first and third. And you got Hudson warming up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Muncy. Struck him out for out number 3. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th, folks. So bottom of the 7th coming up. Do the Yankees have a rally in them?
They have a rally in them. It just needs to come out and show.
Yeah, stretch time. That's right, Texas Buckeye. Stretch time. Yeah, I could definitely use a stretch myself. No doubt. Well, while we're in a commercial break, the Pittsburgh Steelers are beating the New York Giants 23-9. So that's no surprise. I wonder if our friend TC Steels is watching the game right now. He's a big Steelers fan. Yeah, we're currently in a commercial break right now, folks. Bottom of the 7th coming up. The Yankees are down 4-0. And Furnace is asking, haven't been watching the game. Has Judge or anyone else done anything besides Stanton and Soto? No, man. Nobody's really been doing much of anything. The offense has been the offense as you know it. In Furnace, the offense has been bad.
Glaber's gotten walks.
He's got a couple of walks, but again, not executing on opportunities. So, all right. And still in a commercial break, waiting for the game to resume so we can get on with the show. So, Ken, have you been to the new Yankee Stadium?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I was wondering.
Very expensive, I'll tell you that.
When was the last time you went?
2019.
2019.
How funny. That was the last time I went.
Matter of fact, we caught a
An Amtrak.
Red Sox Yankee game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to Yankees Angels, and Yankees ended up winning that game. So we are back to the game. They're just showing some highlights. Infernus is asking, do you guys think Soto walks if and when we lose the series? Who knows?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is hard to say.
If he walks, it's not to the Mets. I know that for a fact.
Well, they're saying there was reports that the Dodgers are going to be in on the sweepstakes, but I'll dive into that story not tonight, but on one of the live streams, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But it should come as to no surprise. But the Soto walking, I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, it's ultimately his decision. Who knows what he's thinking? Texas Buckeye went in 2016 against the Orioles. Okay, I got you. But we are back to the game, and we have Hudson on the mound for the Dodgers, who pitches a ball to Anthony Volpe.
Readable, understandable.
So 1-0 count to Volpe. Here's the pitch from Hudson. 2-0 to Anthony Volpe.
They're responsible for it.
Well, they're responsible up to a certain point.
Anthony Volpe is 1 for 2 in today's game.
Yeah, we're judging by the areas we're in. I'm assuming they're running.
Here's the pitch from Hudson. And it's called a strike. I thought it was a ball, but what do I know? These umpires know better than I do. So 2-1 count now to Anthony Volpe. Hudson pitches, and 3-1 to Volpe. So 3-1 count to Anthony Volpe. Hudson sets. Here's the pitch. Count is now full. Count is 3-2 with Anthony Rizzo on deck. Hudson sets. Here's the payoff. And Volpe hits that. And that ball is fouled. Oh, my God. It was a good hit, but foul ball. Just curved right out. Oh, my God. Only if that was a fair ball, he would have had a double.
Yep.
Getting beat 10-0 would be less painful than this. Yeah, I don't know about that, Texas Buckeye. But the count is full to Anthony Volpe. Hudson sets. Here's the 3-2. And Volpe, bat flies out of his hand. And that's caught by somebody on the dugout, but that's the first strikeout, unfortunately.
No, it's not.
Ah, what a way to strike out. Oh, my goodness. Nice catch by the guy in the Dodgers dugout. Everybody, it bounced off the net. Okay.
They just shoot.
But now we have Anthony Rizzo, who takes a strike. Thought it was a ball. So 0-1 count to Anthony Rizzo. Hudson sets. Here's the pitch. Right, 95-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle of the plate. Takes strike 2. 0-2 count to Anthony Rizzo, who was 0 for 2 in today's game. Rizzo's ready to go. Hudson sets. Here's the pitch. 1-2 to Anthony Rizzo. Here's the 1-2. Count is now even at 2-2 to Anthony Rizzo. Hudson sets. Here's the 2-2. Rizzo fouls it back. Here's the pitch from Hudson. Count is full. And looks like Austin Wells is on deck, who will be pinch hitting for Jose Trevino. Here's the payoff. Rizzo fouls it off. Staying alive. We have 1 out, nobody on. Anthony Rizzo at the plate. 3-2 count. Hudson sets. Here's the 3-2. And Rizzo hits that one, but it's foul. So still staying alive. So 8 pitches with this at bat. And Rizzo hits one into the gap. And it is caught off by Kike. And Rizzo's on there with a single. All right. Now we have Austin Wells coming to the plate, who will be pinch hitting for Jose Trevino. So good at bat by Anthony Rizzo. So we have a man on. Yankees have a man on first with 1 out.
The pitching coach, Mark Pryor, is heading out to the mound.
Offense in this series, 5 runs, 194 batting. They got Banda warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. So let's see what Austin Wells does here, who's pinch hitting for Jose Trevino. Hudson sets. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 to Austin Wells. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 to Austin Wells. Austin Wells has a .098 average in this postseason. Here's the 2-0. And Wells pops it up In foul territory, do they have a play? No, they don't. It is out of play. The count is now 2-1 to Austin Wells. Here's the 2-1. And that is called a strike. Count is now even at 2-2. Hudson sets. Here's the pitch. And similar pitch, but umpire called that a ball. Interesting. The count is now full. So another full count. Full count to Austin Wells. Let's see what he does here. Here's the 3-2. And he is struck out. Austin Wells does not like the call. And Dave Roberts is coming out. He's going to take Hudson out. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, I mean, I could see where he thought it was a ball. It was close.
But it was a strike.
Yeah. But I understand where he thought it may have been a ball. But what's done is done. Commercial break, pitching change coming up. Banda will be coming in to face Alex Verdugo. So we have 2 outs with 1 man on. What's up, Demon D? How's it going? Yeah, it's not looking good at all, man. Not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Hey, what's up, D's channel? How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for everybody tuning in right now, whether you're on YouTube or X. If you're watching this on X and you were not subscribed, come over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Not feeling good. You thought we could win today. Seems unlikely. Yeah, thought the Yankees would have had a better game, but unfortunately not the case. Yeah, we'll love to get to 1,100 subscribers by the end of the game. That would be awesome. So if there's anybody out there that is not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and join in on the conversation as myself and Ken are doing the play-by-play for Game 3 of tonight's game between the Los Angeles Dodgers and New York Yankees. You salty yourself. If we don't win this series, somebody got to get fired. I mean, who do you want fired, Demon D? That's my question to you. Every time an old Yankee makes an appearance, they seem to lose the game. Why is that? I wish I had an answer for you. But we're back to the game. We have Banda on the mound. First pitch to Alex Verdugo. High. And we have ball 1 to Alex Verdugo. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now to Alex Verdugo, who is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 to Alex Verdugo. Here's the 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Alex Verdugo. We have 2 men on with Gleyber Torres coming up to the plate. Another opportunity for the Yankees to execute. What did they do here?
That's a great question.
Well, Gleyber Torres is 0 for 1 with 2 walks in tonight's game. And Banda checks second base. He sets. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 to Gleyber Torres. Count is 0-1. 2 outs, 2 men on. Banda checks second base. Here's the pitch. 1-1 to Gleyber Torres. Here's the 1-1. Gleyber Torres fouls it back. The count is now 1-2 to Gleyber Torres. So 181 ALDS, ALCS with runners in scoring position. World Series, 3 for 17. Gleyber Torres readjusting his gloves, steps out of the batter's box. He's stepping back in. Looks like he is ready to go. Banda's ready to go. Looks over to second. Here's the 1-2. Torres fouls it off.
Looks like the Dodgers have Brazier warming up in the bullpen.
Here's the 1-2. Count is even at 2-2. Count is 2-2. Banda looks over to second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out. Down on strikes.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, I can't. I'm in disbelief.
That's not a swing. That's damn sure not in the strike zone.
Yeah, that was a terrible call. Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's probably the worst call of the night.
I would say that was bad. I looked at that and I'm like, all right, did he go? I was like, it didn't look like he went. Yeah, you saw. Oh my God, that was terrible. Texas Buckeyes saying our team is not as deep as we have to be to make a run at this. I mean,
well, the frontline players aren't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. The frontline players aren't doing anything exactly. I mean, the starting lineup is not doing anything. They should be, but they're not. They're not. The offense has been terrible. So,
well, bottom of the next inning, we got the big three coming up: Soto, Judge, and Stanton.
Yeah, and the bottom of the eighth.
Yep.
Yeah, so top of the eighth coming up. Currently in a commercial break, but yeah, disappointing, people. Disappointing. And we got Joe in the chat, and he says, "What a joke." Yeah, it's not been great. It's not been great. It's really the offense. It's been the bats. It's the offense. I mean, Jacob says, I'm not normally a guy that says blame the umps, but Wells and Glaber were walks. The Wells one, I mean, I understand that one being a strike. I mean, that was close. The Glaber one, though, should have been a walk. So with the Glaber one, I'm right there with you there, Jacob. Wow. All right. It looks like we're back to the game on my end.
On two. And we start out with Clay Holmes pitching against Will Smith. He throws his first ball in for called strike one. Wells has taken over duties as tonight's catcher. Holmes fires a sweeper off the plate for ball one. Count is even up at 1-1. Smith is 0 for 3 tonight. He fires another sweeper off the plate for ball two. Holmes sets and he fires. He checks his swing and the umpire says no, he went through. So that evens up the count at 2-2. Clay Holmes sets and he fires a sweeper down low for ball three. Count is now full, 3-2. Yankees cannot afford to give up any more runs. And a light blooper is hit straight to Gleyber Torres to record the first out. And they're replaying the bullshit strikeout call of Gleyber Torres. And a picture of Boone saying, oh, bullshit, and spitting sunflower seeds. Jazz with his arms up in the air, and Torres with his hands at his eyeball level. They are meeting on the mound, and Clay Holmes is being pulled. Tommy Tight Pants Canley is coming into the game.
So Joe is saying that this is more embarrassing than not making the playoffs last year. They look like a complete bunch of garbage. But then if they didn't make the playoffs this year, fans would have been more irate than they were in 2023. And they definitely would have called for Boone to be fired, Cashman to be fired, even though they're still calling for those guys to be fired. But fans wouldn't be happy. And Giku thinks that this World Series is prefabricated. He thinks it's all scripted, whatever you say there. And Joe's saying that they should boo Judge right out of Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That doesn't make sense, Joey. I mean, then why even watch the team? Why even watch the players, man? You still got to support the team. I'm not happy with his performance. So, nobody is, but if this was Derek Jeter, would you be saying that if he was having if he had a performance like this, would you say to boo Derek Jeter out of the stadium? I hope not. And Texas Buckeye is calling for robo-umps. You might get your wish there. It seems to be heading in that direction more and more these days. So, all right, looks like we're back at the game on my end. They're showing all the sad faces of Yankees fans right now. So
Yeah. It's called Fan Cam
it is called Fan Cam.
by Coca-Cola.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola. All right. Are you back on your end?
I am back on my end.
You got
And we
Canley?
have Tommy Tight Pants Canley stepping up on the mound. He's pitched 7 2/3 innings in his postseason, giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Tommy sets and he fires a changeup, go figure, for call, strike 1.
Good thing I'm sitting down.
Tommy Canley has thrown 57 consecutive changeups. Sort of like Mo and his cutter. Gavin Lux is 0 for 1 tonight with a walk, a hit pitch, a run, and a stolen base. And Canley throws another changeup that is hit down the first base line but called foul. Count is now 0-2. If you don't remember, we have 1 out. And the bad guy Dodgers are up 4-0. Canley sets. Well sets up on the outside. Canley throws, go figure, another changeup, this time for ball 1. Count is now 1-2. Canley sets. And he throws another changeup for called strike 3. And Lux is shaking his head, walking off towards his dugout. We have Kiki Hernandez coming up to the plate. Hernandez is 2 for 3 this evening with 2 singles and an RBI. He has a postseason batting average of .310 with 2 home runs. Canley sets and fires a fastball down low for ball 1. Canley sets and he fires a changeup that's swung through by Hernandez for strike 1 to even up the count at 1-1. Frazier is warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Hernandez hits a fly ball to shallow right field. And Rizzo is calling everyone off, and he catches the ball to record the 3rd out of the inning. We have Soto, Judge, and Stanton coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Woohoo!
So bottom of the 8th coming up. So that means you have Soto, Judge, and Stanton.
Did you call what, Gaiku?
He's saying that that the World Series is scripted. It's prefabricated, is what he's saying. If you check the above comments.
Okay.
And he says last breath of the fabled franchise.
Are you a Yankees fan?
That's what I'm wondering. He says he is.
He sounds more like a Jets fan right now.
My son says he sounds more like a Jets fan.
Well, still 4-0, folks. We are still in a commercial break. Well, looks like we're back to the game on my end.
And we're back to the game on mine. We have Ryan Brazier. He has pitched 7 innings, given up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 bases on ball, and 4 strikeouts. And Juan Soto leads off. First pitch is up high for a call, ball 1. Soto is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk in the 6th. Brazier fires a slider down low. Soto checks his swing, and the umpire says, indeed he did. Soto's career numbers against Brazier are 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Brazier fires a fastball up and outside for call, strike 1. The count is now 2-1. Chris Taylor has come in as a defensive replacement in left field. And Soto fouls off the next pitch. The count evens up at 2-2. The captain, Aaron Judge, is on deck, and he is 0 for 3 tonight. And the ball is down in the dirt. Soto checks his swing. The umpire confirms it. So the count is now full, 3-2. Soto takes the first pitch and he hits it. A bloop fly to Mookie Betts in right field to record the first out of the inning. The first pitch is a slider down low to Judge for ball 1. And a fastball is swung on and missed by Judge. The count evens up at 1-1. Judge is 0 for 3 tonight with a flyout, strikeout, and a fielder's choice. And a slider is thrown down low. Judge swings over the top of it. The count is now 1 for 2. Judge's numbers against Brazier are 3 for 8 with a home run. Brazier fires another slider down low. Judge doesn't bite on it to even the count up at 2-2. Another slider is fired off the plate, and Judge doesn't go after it. The count is now full.
That looked like he was expecting to be rung up.
3-2. And Brazier fires another slider for ball 4. Judge takes his gear off, and he is headed to first base.
I don't like that. He saw that pitch away for 2-2, going to 3-2, and it looked like he was going to start walking back to the dugout, expecting a called third strike.
Giancarlo, the man Stanton, is up to bat. First pitch is fired, and Stanton takes a huge cut at it for strike 1. Stanton is 2 for 3 this evening. And a slider is fired down low to even the count up at 1-1. Count is 1-1 with 1 out and a runner at first base. Brazier fires. Fastball that Stanton swings through to bring the count to 1-2. Brazier fires a fastball that rings Stanton up.
Slider.
Called strike 3. Actually, it was a slider. I don't know. That's a questionable strike in my mind. We have Jazz Chisholm up to bat. First pitch is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball down low for called strike 1. Chisholm is 0 for 3 tonight with a fly out, a line out, and a fielder's choice. Jazz is hitting 174 in the postseason with 1 home run and 1 RBI. Brazier fires another fastball on the outside portion of the plate, called strike 2. Count is now 0-2. Chisholm steps out of the box. We have a runner at first base with 2 outs, and the count is 0-2. Chisholm steps out of the box. Chisholm is back in the box. Brazier sets. And he fires a slider down low to bring the count to 1-2. 1-2 with 2 outs and a runner at first base. The pitch is fouled off by Chisholm to keep the count at 1-2. Brazier sets and he fires. Fastball that Jazz fouls off. Count still remains 1-2. It looks like Kopech is warming up for the 9th inning. Jazz swings through for strike 3 to end our 8th inning. Dodgers have 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Yankees have no runs, 4 hits, and an error. Are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here,
No
man.
words of encouragement or wisdom?
There's really nothing to say, man. Just another bad game. And Giku says something to you here. I don't know if you could see it on your end.
I'm putting my glasses on.
You're good.
What I call, in reference to your Oh, okay. Well, Yankees mania, it is, even though it's not going our way, it's still a privilege to call the game. Like calling play-by-play with other fans, and some folks don't have the opportunity to watch the game, so we like to give them that. The Strike Zone family is tight-knit, and we like to share what we have with our fellow fans. Strike Zone is a great place that everyone can express their opinions without fear of being ostracized or criticized. We don't do talking points here. And there are a lot of actually live panels in which everyone can come up and say their piece.
All right, well, back to the game we go. And we still have Tommy Tight Pants on the mound. And Edmonds at the plate. And first pitch swings foul ball. So count is 0-1 to Tommy Edman. Canely sets. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2. Canely sets. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a ball. 1-2 count now to Tommy Edman. Canely sets. Here's the pitch. And Edman grounds out. Jazz Chisholm makes the play over to first for out number 1. And looks like we have a mound visit. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change. So but between we're in a commercial break right now.
Should be Tim Hill coming out.
Tim Hill already pitched. So you're probably seeing, I think it's Luke Weaver coming into the game.
Tim Hill pitched?
Yeah, he already pitched.
He must have amnesia or something. Well, yeah, we're in a commercial break right now, folks. We got one out, top of the 9th, so still a 4-0 game. We got between X and YouTube, we got close to 100 people in who are tuning in. So if you're watching this on X, come over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and join in on the conversation. Do greatly appreciate it. So
Looks like we're coming back to the game. They're showing game 4 being tomorrow. And we have Luke Weaver on the mound. Well, we have Luke Weaver on the mound. And Shohei Ohtani is at the plate. With 1 out, here's the pitch from Weaver. It is in there for a strike against Shohei Ohtani, who is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. The 0-1 in the dirt. Count is now 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch from Luke Weaver in the dirt again. Oh, did he get hit? Looks like he got hit. He's taking first base. They're checking on it. That hit him? Yeah, it looks like it just touched the top of the shoe. Looks like the Yankees are challenging it. I mean, yeah, at this point, why not?
Yeah. They said Los Angeles is challenging it.
Oh, Los Angeles. Oh, sorry. I thought I heard Yankees. Sorry. I got the volume kind of low, so.
Well, it hit him.
Yeah, it looked like it did. We have Mookie Betts at the plate. Luke Weaver sets. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball, 1-0 count. Mookie Betts is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. Luke Weaver sets. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 to Mookie Betts. Here's the 2-0. And Betts hits it to Volpe for the double play. So that's how they close out the top of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth coming up with Volpe, Rizzo, Wells. So we are going to the bottom of the ninth, folks. So well, this could be Last licks for the Yankees, unless they make some dramatic comeback. But we'll see. We'll see. The Yankees are down 4-0 as of right now, so we're in a commercial break. Not the game we were hoping for. Clark Schmidt didn't exactly have a great outing. The offense once again just couldn't get anything going. The bullpen doing everything that they can. So at least they're, somebody's doing their job.
Well, we talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. Could not have a dud game at the plate.
Yeah. This is it's another bad game for the Yankees. It's embarrassing. But here we are. Bottom of the ninth. We're back to the game here, folks, and showing the replay of Freddie Freeman's 2-run shot. We have Michael Kopech on the mound as he looks to close the game out. And here we have Anthony Volpe at the plate and takes a ball. So ball one to Anthony Volpe. 1-0. Anthony Volpe is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. And strike one to Anthony Volpe, 97-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle of the plate. And Volpe fouls it off. Count is now 1-2 to Anthony Volpe. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Anthony Volpe strikes out. It's 1 out now. So the Dodgers are 2 outs away from wrapping this game up. They're about to pull ahead here with a 3-0 lead, assuming nothing happens. Now we have Anthony Rizzo, who is 1 for 3 in tonight's game, and first pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0.
3-1, Rizzo gets hit by a pitch.
Count is now 2-0 to Anthony Rizzo. Three 3-0 to Anthony Rizzo. Kopech is throwing some heat, but we're all in the dirt. Here's the 3-0. And that pitch is in there for a strike. The count is now 3-1 to Anthony Rizzo. And Anthony Rizzo draws a walk. So we have a man on first with 1 out. And Austin Wells is coming to the plate. Who is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. Here's the pitch from Kopech, and Wells fouls it back for strike one. So 0-1 count now to Austin Wells. Here's the 0-1. Ball's in the dirt. 1-1. Count to Austin Wells. We have 1 out, 1 man on, 1-1 count. Dodgers have the lead, 4-0. Here's the pitch from Kopech. Big swing and a miss by Austin Wells. It's a 1-2 count to Austin Wells. Kopech checks first. He sets. Here's the pitch. Wells fouls it off. Staying alive. 1-2 count to Austin Wells. Here's the pitch from Kopech. And that ball gets away into the backstop, and Rizzo will take second base. The count is 2-2 now to Austin Wells. They got training warming up in the bullpen right now. Here's the 2-2. And Wells pops it up. And Freddie Freeman makes the play in foul territory for out number 2. And now we have Alex Verdugo coming up to the plate. Alex Verdugo 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Big swing and a miss by Alex Verdugo. It's 0-2 to Verdugo. Here's the 0-2. And Verdugo fouls it back. Kopech sets. Here's the pitch. And Verdugo hits one. It is far. It is gone. A 2-run home run by Alex Verdugo. And now the game is 4-2. Yankees try to fight back.
Well,
a 2-run home run
it's
by
not
Alex
going to be
Verdugo.
a shutout tonight.
Well, that's something positive. No shutout. So
Well,
there is a mountain.
for the last 3 innings, they've been talking about the last World Series Yankee shutout. So that just shut Smoltz's ass up.
Well, anything to shut him up. But what a shot by Alex Verdugo. A 2-run home run by Alex Verdugo. It's his first postseason home run of 2024. Yes, Texas Buckeye. Verdugo did go yard. And now we have Gleyber Torres coming up to the plate, who is 0 for 2 in tonight's game with 2 walks. So it's a 4-2 game. Do the Yankees have any fight in them? They do have a fight in them, but can they tie the game up? So 0-1 to Gleyber Torres. Now it's 1-1 with Gleyber Torres, with Juan Soto waiting on deck. Torres could just get on. And in there for a strike. The count is now 1-2.
My bet if Torres comes on, Trinan comes in.
That would not surprise me one bit. Here's the 1-2. Ooh. Good call by Torres. The count is now even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2, and Gleyber Torres will ground out, and that's the ball game. And the Dodgers take a 3-0 lead in the World Series. And not the result we were looking for. So, a 2-run home run by Alex Verdugo. Was hoping for a rally back, but try and tie the game up, but they lose by the same score as they did in Game 2. So,
matter of fact, they scored the runs in the same inning.
Yeah, the same inning, exactly. Well, they had the one early on with a Juan Soto solo home run. That was I believe in the first inning of that game. And then they got, 2 RBIs in this inning. So yeah, Dodgers take a 3-0 lead in this World Series. They are 1 win away from winning it all. Not the result we wanted, not the game we wanted. I mean, they're showing the Yankees players and clearly not happy. And
well, the Yankee fans aren't happy either. And the play-by-play team is not happy.
No, we're not happy about it, and rightfully so. But what's done is done. Can't change the results. Once again, the bats were just not alive. They didn't execute when they should have until the 9th inning. It seems to be that's when they try to start the rally, is in the 9th inning. But, yeah, folks, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Felix, I mean, this team, they stink right now. They do. Clark gave the Yankees 3 innings, and Judge's playoff woes still continue. But let's just hope they could avoid getting swept tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. Believe me, it was hard, at least for myself. I'll let Ken speak for himself. It was hard for me to call this game and, not lose my mind. But
it was a tough game. I mean, no hit until the 6th inning. Stanton was truly the only spark of life we had. Clark Schmidt could not find the strike zone with 2 hands and a bucket. I mean, essentially, you look at it, until the last inning, Freddie Freeman was going to have the game-winning hit in the 1st inning. We were on the verge of being shut out. And it's just not a good look. The only thing that's working well for us is the bullpen. They're handling business.
Yeah, the bullpen's been the bright spot in this series. They really have been. It's the bats that are clearly that are not showing up, and you cannot ignore that. So even if you want to point the finger at certain individuals, the fact of the matter is you got to address what's the obvious, and the obvious is in this series the offense is not showing up, and we're seeing that. It's right in front of our eyes. But
You
It is what it is.
Brother.
What was that?
You got to smack the counter. It's right in front of us. There you go.
I smacked the counter. But what's done is done, folks. I'm going to shut it down here. I will be live tomorrow morning.
But before you go, if you haven't, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We appreciate everyone spending time with us during your busy evenings to catch our play-by-play. It means a lot to us, and just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, do greatly appreciate everybody joining in, though. It does mean a lot to me. So, yeah, if you all haven't yet, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. Ken, thanks for joining me on the play-by-play. So,
my pleasure, buddy.
Yep, appreciate everybody who tuned in, whether you're on YouTube or X. But I will be live tomorrow morning. We'll talk a little bit more in detail. You know, it might be a little bit of a late start for me, so do keep that in mind. So, but I will be live for the pregame as well.
It's understandable.
Yeah. So, probably it might be like a 15-minute late start or something. You know, we'll see. But keep on the lookout, folks. I hope to see you all tomorrow. We'll see you all tomorrow also for the pregame as well. But what's done is done. Game 3, Dodgers win 4-2. They're 1 win away from winning the World Series. Can the Yankees stay alive? I don't know, but we'll see. Nothing we could do about it. It's up to the fans, or not up to the fans. It's up to the players.
It's not up to the fans, because if the fans, if it was up to the fans, we would have already won the championship.
Yeah, well, it's up to the players to perform. It's up to the fans if they want to root for them. But I'll leave it at that, folks. But thank you all for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. See you all for the pregame, and we'll go from there. But thank you all. Enjoy your evening. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.